Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. With Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. And alongside us is Shams Charania, who will be hanging out, chatting with us for a bit. Shams, great to have you with us as always, man.
Absolutely, and BA, there's a lot to talk about these days, so thanks for having me.
Tee us up now. Is the news robust or minimal at this time of year?
Oh, BA, it's always fluid with me.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Kuminga plays the 4 with Draymond sliding up to the 5. And it's Butler in at the 3 slot. And for the Bucks, manning the backcourt, it's Porter and Trent Jr. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. And it's Green in at the small forward position. And the Warriors, one of the league's most aggressive teams, Shams, trying to surround Curry with a supporting cast.
That's always the challenge in Golden State, is optimizing Stephen Curry and his championship window. And the major emphasis was on finding the shot creation alongside Steph and Jimmy. We've seen in the playoffs, it's not enough to have just 1 or 2 guys. You need as many as you can get. And so the Warriors will be all hands on deck again this season.
And how long can they keep that window open? And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Outside Podziemski. From outside, off the mark. Now the Bucks with it. Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebounded by Green. It's Podziemski on the wing, guarded by Trent. Pass to Curry from behind the arc. Connects from downtown.
That's Curry's game. I mean, you can't give him a sliver of daylight out there.
Curry against Porter. To the inside. Here's Trent. Goes back up. Uses the glass that time. It's good.
He got in excellent position, then takes it right back up.
Outside Butler. On the money from 12 feet away. Shams, I know you've had discussions with Commissioner Adam Silver about the league possibly expanding into Europe. Where does that stand?
Well, it's fluid, BA, and Commissioner Adam Silver and other league officials have been very clear to me. It's a process that's going to be measured in years, not necessarily months. There's definitely a sense they want to better serve those fans in Europe, start their own league out there that's NBA affiliated. And that's something the NBA is much more further along in exploring in the days, weeks, and months ahead, as opposed to expansion immediately.
And he comes up with a bucket.
Look, he's not the bulkiest guy in terms of his frame, but Butler is really fearless and plays with great confidence and toughness, and it's hard to stop him because of that.
Now here's Antetokounmpo, coming off a terrific game against New York. There's a screen by Turner. 6 to shoot. Trent finds Turner. No good with the triple.
He was wide open. That miss clearly on him.
Turner against Green. Right side, Butler. From deep three-point land. Milwaukee with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
It was a lockdown effort defensively, contesting shots and really protecting the painted area.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit, getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
And stolen by Green. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian. Jimmy Butler, quite the pairing with Steph Curry, and Steph said he's like the exact opposite player of me. He's dominating the paint, I'm dominating the perimeter. Butler said, I don't think I could be a better complement to him, and vice versa. They're not leaving him ever. I'm playing in so much space. Back to you guys.
A great fit. Thank you, Allie. Trent on the wing. Back to Antetokounmpo. And the sense was the back half of this year's draft was a little thinner than normal. Why was that, Shams?
It's because the money is getting bigger and bigger in college basketball. And a lot of those potential late first or second round picks can just simply make more money in college than go to the NBA. So as these new rules start to regulate and the revenues potentially get shared more across the schools, potentially it normalizes a little bit. But these players in college are able to make essentially the NBA minimums, if not higher the NBA minimum, even as second-round potential picks.
Good point.
Boy, how about the determination of Turner? I mean, He's a wrecking ball on the glass on both ends of the floor. Just doesn't give up on plays.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And some changes here for the Bucks. Kuzma comes in for Trent, and it's Rollins in for Porter Jr. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Al Horford's checked in for Kuminga. Santos comes in for Butler. Hield's checked in for Podziemski. And Spencer's subbed in for Stephen Curry.
Leading him right to the basket with a tremendous pass. Really good execution there.
Rollins passes to Antetokounmpo. Kuzma for three. The Warriors pull it in. This game against Milwaukee here. It's their first meeting of the season. Here's Horford. Oh, and Turner with a block.
Turner using every inch of his length to protect the rim. Denied.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Turner a screen on Green. Kuzma outside. Launches it. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Boy, Kuzma superb at finding space along the perimeter and shooting the ball with confidence. And he's got great range, too.
Pass to Horford. Shoots a fadeaway. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway. Take the shot that's available.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. Oh, there's the alley. In transition, here come the Warriors. Outside, Green. Pass to Horford. Now here's Hield. The deep three. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Tie game in Milwaukee. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you, stat-wise?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And so in the game for the Warriors, Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Al Horford. Then there's Butler. Then it's Buddy Hield. Here's Kuzma. Back to Prince. Here's Rollins. And he also played a big role in their last game with New York. And even as the NBA enters the first year of its lucrative new broadcasting deal, Sham, still plenty of fixation on the ratings.
Yeah, BA, and we've heard directly from the league that it's part of the culture of the NBA to be self-critical. And when you look at the growth of the NBA year over year, perhaps that restlessness is part of the reason why the league is thriving in a lot of ways. They're going to continue to find innovative ways, whether it's their TV deals, innovations in social media, innovations with other platforms to continue to get the NBA out there.
Well, one thing we know, they listen and they never stand still. Offensive rebound, and the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. Milwaukee shooting their first free throw of the evening. And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And some changes here for the Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Portis. Gary Trent Jr. comes in for Prince. And it's Porter Jr. in for Rollins. Moody's checked in for the Warriors. And that one misses. The Warriors trailing. Butler on the wing. Outside Hield. There's a screen. Puts up a deep three. Rebounded by Trent. The Bucks have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. And you talk to front office insiders, they'll tell you depth is a necessity for a winning team, Shams.
With more parity, that comes more competition. And I'm told front office executives are continuing to scout players that they feel bring that competitive drive, that desire, that will to want to play and compete on a nightly basis. Because these games this season gets long. It's not as frequent when you can just coast through games. You need some real horses to finish the race of the regular season.
Yeah, good point. Now here's Butler. Really played well against the Clippers in his last game. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Man, what strength from Butler. Refuses to be tied down or held down. Excellent concentration on the and one.
Bobby Portis has checked in for the Bucks. Green comes in for Kuzma. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Green's checked in for Horford. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Jackson Davis. Podziemski's checked in for Moody. And it's Stephen Curry in for Hield. Now here's Trent. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Buries it from 3.
This speaks to how assertive Portis is, and he's skilled at knocking it down off the catch, too.
Outside Butler. 4-3. And the Warriors miss again. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a 3-point game. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand. Shams, a personal question for you. This is just about the industry in general. I know you have all these sources. You don't reveal your sources. No good journalist does. But what's in it for them?
You know, B.A., I'm going to tell you guys, because this is a nice family environment here at the desk. It's always something for me, 365, 24/7. These are real relationships. It's always a two-way street when it comes to whether it's a source, a relationship that I have in this industry. And right now, more than ever, it's a relationship business. You can't just show up when you need someone. And so for me, I go every day and try to build the best relationships I can.
Hey, and let's face it, we're in the entertainment industry. And how entertaining is it to get a scoop from Shams?
Come on now, we're all waiting for it.
Here's Green, following the score by Milwaukee. Here's Podziemski. He drops it from range. Podziemski's got his first 3 points of the game.
Nice bounce pass. That's just good fundamental basketball.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Turner, he's checked in for the Bucks. And Golden State also making a switch. Horford, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. Warriors on D, trailing by 4. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Six on the shot clock. 17-foot shot on the way. Kuminga pulls it in.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
All right, Chums, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, B.A. Thank you.
Well, that was fun having Shams sit in with us. I'll tell you what, if you're looking for the inside scoop, he's the guy.
So true. He's got his finger on the pulse of this entire league. If something's going down, you can count on him letting everybody know about it.
Porter, the pass to Green. Shoots over Kuminga. And another miss by Milwaukee. The Warriors have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Curry at the rim.
Zero fear from Curry inside. 2 more points in his Hall of Fame career.
Turner, a screen on Green. Antetokounmpo against Green. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Draymond Green.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And that one falls for Antetokounmpo. You get the sense Giannis Antetokounmpo is hungry to get another title, Clark.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, he's definitely in the prime of his career and would like to add another Larry O'Brien trophy to his collection. He is getting older, but again, I think he's still in his prime, and he knows that while time is short, another championship could set him apart from a lot of the greats.
And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them. And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards.
Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Nice move. Rebounded by Green. Launches it from deep. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Milwaukee out in front, up 2. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Well, thank you, guys. Doc Rivers here with us now. Coach, you're ahead at the half. What was the difference?
We got stops throughout, running a little bit, and then we had great spacing against the zone. You know, listen, we start making shots. That always helps.
It sure does. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
When I look at the Bucks, they're facing a team with similar aspirations. Good measuring stick game for them.
Yeah, like two dogs. They both want that bone. Who's going to get it?
And time to take it back to that first half now. How about what Giannis Antetokounmpo was doing?
I like the aggressiveness. He's pushing the action, looking for his shots. I think he's going to be tough to stop tonight.
He has that air of confidence about him. You can't deny that. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Giannis Antetokounmpo, what a contribution.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Manning the backcourt, it's Porter and Trent Jr. And it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. That's Doc Rivers' 5 as we get into the second half. Now here's Podziemski. Knocks it down from distance. Podziemski's got 6. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him?" That's where we are. Back to you.
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, thank you. Well, Clark, the Bucks certainly need to rebuild on some level, but they don't control their own draft pick until 2031.
And BA, that certainly makes things complicated and more difficult. A losing season won't do them any good in terms of the lottery. They've got to do their best to stay competitive while developing their young talent. That's a really difficult balancing act.
Here's Podziemski. After Milwaukee picked up a 3 with their last shot. And it's Green missing. Green against Kuminga. Trent outside. The 3. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. And it's an 8-point Bucks lead.
Catch and shoot is the game for Trent Jr. You've got to look to set him up because he's lethal.
Pass to Curry. Green with a screen on Porter. Here's Kuminga. Outside Butler, looking to end the run. The rebound by the Bucks.
Just 1 for 4 thus far. They have not found their rhythm this half.
Now here's Trent. Defense is right there. Porter against Curry. Outside for Green. Trent from long range. Podziemski grabs the board.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Pass to Kuminga. 14 feet away. No good. A bit long that time.
Trying to get it going. Only 1 for 5 to start the second half.
Here's Antetokounmpo. In close. Antetokounmpo delivers.
They're on fire right now, shooting 80% to start the second half.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. The Bucks making a switch here. Portis is checked in. Outside Podziemski. Pass to Butler. Green with a screen on Green. Outside, Green. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Just 5 on the clock. Milwaukee needs to get a shot off here. Porter from outside. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Podziemski's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Green. And out of bounds. Milwaukee will have it. And now a look back at last year's top shooting teams in the NBA. The 4th spot held by the Bucks.
They had great productivity from their shooters last year. The guys they were counting on to knock down a high percentage of their shots, they did that. And they hope to see those same kinds of numbers this year.
Hields checked in for Kuminga. Curry against Porter. Well, Clark, players sometimes talk about the game slowing down as they gain experience.
Well, it's the benefit of experience, understanding situations, having gone through various situations as you get more engaged in the league over time. The more you understand where you're supposed to be, usually you can get there on time or early, and you're more reactive versus thinking.
Here's Milwaukee. They picked up 11 straight. A minute 31 left in the 3rd quarter. Portis outside. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. From deep 3-point range. Offensive rebound. Nice shot by Turner.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Milwaukee making some changes. Kuzma's checked in for Green. Prince comes in for Trent. And it's Rollins in for Porter Jr. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Horford, he's checked in for Green. Jackson Davis comes in for Jimmy Butler. Payton's checked in for Podziemski. And Spencer's subbed in for Curry. Here's Spencer. Horford outside. Pass to Jackson Davis. Shoots over Portis. And again, no good by Golden State.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Rollins. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Jackson Davis grabs the miss.
Trying to take what the defense allows, but he couldn't get it to go.
Hield against Prince. Outside Hield. Here's Jackson Davis. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks ending the quarter up 10. appearing in control, but could still use a little more of a push to feel totally comfortable in this one. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. On the floor for the Warriors, Hield and Butler, they're the 2 and the 3. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Al Horford, and it's Spencer in at the point. Now here's Kuzma. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Butler. Back to Antetokounmpo. There's the steal. Here's Spencer. Butler surveying the floor. Hield drives in. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. The Bucks leading by 10. Pass to Rollins. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. Rollins has got his first points of the game.
Brent staying alert and dishing the rock there.
Jackson-Davis misses.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Giannis always trying to impact the game at both ends, but really has become a workhorse on the offensive end.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Green's checked in for Prince. Curry, he's checked in for the Warriors. Here's Butler. Pass to Curry. Shot clock at 6. Nice move. Oh, a strong finish from Curry.
And I'll tell you, we see Curry working on his balance all the time. Well, I'll tell you what, it paid off on that challenging play.
Rollins passes to Antetokounmpo. Fires from the wing. Jackson-Davis grabs a miss. Warriors trail by 14. Pass to Horford. Horford gets it done inside.
Horford showing you what concentration and strength can do. That contact phased him hardly at all.
And rejected. And there's the lob. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Butler.
Honestly, I have no idea what happened right there. That was wild.
Milwaukee making some changes. Turner, he's checked in for Portis. Trent comes in for Kuzma. And it's Porter Jr. in for Rollins. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski comes in for Jackson-Davis. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Turner. Let's go with a 3. And the Bucks miss again. Warriors trail by 12. To the middle. Here's Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Green showing you some real attitude on that throwdown.
And here is Antetokounmpo. Outside Trent. Now Porter. There's a screen by Turner. Puts up the tray. Oh, Green rips down the board.
Even though he hasn't found his groove tonight, his teammates are picking him up.
Oh, he can't get the layup. The Bucks leading by 10. Antetokounmpo outside. Trent outside. Now Antetokounmpo. Beautiful work with the baby hook.
When it comes to stuffing the stat sheet, Antetokounmpo does it very well in just about every category. But his greatest strength is he's a dominant scorer.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Hield. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. You can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen in on, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And it's Porter with the ball for Milwaukee. Now Trent. Antetokounmpo with it. Outside Trent. From downtown. Butler rips down the board.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Old Green rips down the board.
He converts those at a high rate, but not that time.
The strong finish by Giannis.
A combination of size and elite athleticism on full display from Giannis there.
Curry against Porter. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
Offensively, he's carrying his weight, doing his part. Maybe they should get the ball to him a little bit more.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Bucks.
You know, we talk about this often. Second chance points can be the difference between winning and losing.
Yeah, they hit the offensive glass with a purpose and made the most of those extra touches.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And being that this is the first of 2 games, these 2 teams will play against one another. They've set the tone with this win against Golden State.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And you can't put a price on the value of his rebounding in this game. His effort on the glass was a game changer.
Now here's Trent. There's a screen by Turner. No good from 3. And not much left to play for at this point.
Hey, you give it your all and let the chips fall where they may. Just wasn't their night.
Oh, I like how Butler uses his body in the paint. Excellent at forcing the issue and getting the call close to the rack.
He drops the first one, and that brings him within single digits. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Kuzma outside. And so it's Milwaukee with the W. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Giannis, a tremendous performance. What enabled you to win this game so convincingly?
It was a team effort. I think we came out, we did not mess around with the game. We came and did our job, we defended, we moved the ball. That's why we were able to close the game.
Giannis always recognizing the importance of his teammates. Thanks so much, Giannis.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.